Previously on Roots, the Next Generations.
I feel we have kept company long enough for me to propose to you that we discuss the contract of marriage.
I will, with a suitable show of modesty, allow you to place my name in nomination on your slate.
Good, against your own paw.
I don't need you. I can make my own contacts.
Papa, Will got something he want to talk to you about.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here tonight.
I'm gonna make a success out of this business. That's my will. Winning this your fight. That means on making do. And that means on going straight forward.
This here a grandchild. This family gonna go forward.
And now, the triumph of an American family continues. Roots, the Next Generations, coming up next. Due to its historic nature, Roots, the Next Generations contains some material that may be unsuitable for families with small children. Parental discretion is advised. Roots, the Next Generations will continue in a moment on the Family Channel.
Whenever I think back to growing up, I'm reminded of the treasured moments we shared on Walton's Mountain. A special place filled with joy and laughter. Join us for the memories on the Waltons. Weeknights at 7, 6 Central.
Roots is sponsored by Polaroid. Nothing works like Polaroid instant photography.
When you want to say it, express it, or share it instantly, nothing works like Polaroid.
On the Denorex side of my head, I feel a tingling, like Denorex is working to get rid of my dandruff. That's me. That tingly feeling convinced me to switch from Head & Shoulders to Denorex.
Denorex with conditioners, the dandruff shampoo you can feel working.
Denorex is my shampoo now.
Some patients' worst colds are at the end of the season. It's a good time to try Advil Cold and Sinus. It has 2 ingredients doctors have recommended over 20 million times. They're both here. Good thing.
Advil Cold and Sinus.
Give me 3 soaps, give me 3 soaps, Spirit. Give me 3 soaps, all in one. Give me 3 soaps, give me 3 soaps, Spirit. 'Cause I love what you have done.
New Spirit's a whole new kind of soap because it works like a cleansing bar, a deodorant bar, and a moisturizing bar all in one.
Give me 3 soaps, give me 3 soaps, Spirit. Give me 3 soaps, all in one.
New Spirit. It's like 3 soaps in one.
The following messages are brought to you in part by your local cable system.
Meet Father Dowling, a priest with an unusual talent for solving mysteries.
How did you know?
Well, you know, detective stories are my passion, and I suppose that's why I have this odd way of looking at things.
And Sister Steve, a nun who has a knack for leaping headfirst into danger.
Steve, what are you doing?
I'm looking for a marker somewhere.
That's a very bad idea.
What?
Steve!
No problem. No problem.
But as an investigative team, they're more than a problem for any criminal mind.
I hope we didn't spend too much time back there.
You mean I should go fast?
Yes.
If you're looking for action and suspense of the highest order, watch out for Father Frank and Sister Steve. When they're on the case, crime hasn't got a prayer.
You're very tough, Sister Stephanie.
Don't you forget it, Father Frank.
It's the Father Dowling Mysteries, returning next week at 9, 8 Central on the Family Channel. Who can handle a house full of foster kids?
You stapled all my underwear shut.
Another foster kid, all grown up.
You've grown out, but not up.
He's Big Brother Jake, a Hollywood stuntman.
It's just a bicycle off the garage roof. It's a cakewalk.
Whose riskiest trick is raising the next generation.
Off with his head!
Well, who's watching the kids?
I am.
Well, who's watching you?
Big Brother Jake, Sunday at 6, 5 Central on the Family Channel, the positive place.
We now return to Roots, the Next Generations, on the Family Channel. Roots, the Next Generations will continue in a moment on the Family Channel. The positive place, where families and fun come together. Join us for an exciting evening of comedy, drama, and adventure. The Positive Place, Sunday night beginning at 6, 5 Central, only on the Family Channel.
The Family Channel, yes indeed.
How bad are your allergies?
Terrible.
Terrible allergy attack?
I feel like I just want to unscrew my head, take it off.
Suppose I took your Benadryl away.
I'd be home in bed.
Would you try this new allergy medicine?
Does it work the same?
Dristan Allergy has a decongestant, and this Benadryl doesn't. So it relieves nasal congestion and pressure Benadryl can't. Let's try it.
Okay.
I feel fantastic.
Why?
I can breathe through my nose. I don't need a tissue anymore.
New Dristan Allergy. Dristan, the face of relief today.
Only the Discovery Channel gets you this close to real life. The Discovery Channel. It's your world.
Yeah, we milk about 200 head a day. No, couldn't drink a drop. I'm the dairy farmer who couldn't drink milk.
How's his legs?
I think he's okay. My stomach would go crazy. No milk and cookies for Miriam. But that was before they came out with Dairy Ease milk. It's great. Finally, I can enjoy real milk like anybody else. Even the cows seem to respect me more.
And to enjoy other dairy products, try Dairy Ease tablets.
The following messages are brought to you in part by your local cable system.
They were the hard-riding men of the cattle drives, blazing a trail of action throughout the Old West. Now you can join them with Rawhide, the collector's edition, available for only $4.95 exclusively from Columbia House Video. Round up your first 2-hour, 2-episode volume. Saddle up with the legendary TV Western that introduced the world to Clint Eastwood.
I'm warning you, boy. Don't make me count to 3.
Rawhide, the heroic story of a brave band of riders led by Gil Favor, trail boss, and his trusted ramrod, Rowdy Yates.
If you try to take him, you'll have more war than you can handle.
Ready for anything. Rustlers, renegades, storms, and stampedes. You never know what's waiting for you on the Rawhide Trail. To order, just call this toll-free number and enjoy complete uncut excitement. To get your first 2-hour, 2-episode video, call this toll-free number. Credit card orders only, please.
That's My Dog. It's a program where dogs are the stars and the competition, well...
Let's go! It's a barn burner. It's a brouhaha.
You're in store for fun.
She made it through the maze.
That's My Dog.
Oh, she got it.
It's great family entertainment.
Oh, he did it.
And it's positively the best.
Bandit, way to go.
That's My Dog. Sunday at 7, 6 Central on the Family Channel, the positive place.
We now return to Roots, the Next Generations, on the Family Channel. Roots, the Next Generations will continue in a moment on the Family Channel.
On Maniac Mansion, Tina joins the in crowd.
I want to make a really good impression.
But there's no room for a material girl.
If the attitude's right and you fake all the moves, you'll be a great big snob. Yeah, that's a job. Bet on it.
Sunday at 6:30, 5:30 Central on the Family Channel, the positive place.
Point of fact. It takes the average person an average of 20 keystrokes to do an average task with their PC. Counterpoint. You can do it with just a point and click with Microsoft Windows.
I just can't stand this anymore. How am I supposed to fall asleep with this pain? I could take one of those nighttime pain relievers with a sleep ingredient. But all I really need is Advil to help stop the pain that's keeping me up. Just Advil. That's all I want. Without the extra sleep ingredient, I don't want. Advil is so effective, it relieves the pain, so I can get to sleep.
Discover the relief of Advil at bedtime. Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
Charge the newsies more for their papers.
A ruthless publisher, out of control.
Look on it as a challenge.
A group of newsboys fighting for what's right.
We don't stick together, then we're nothing.
He had the power.
I'll break you, boy.
But they had the courage.
You're going up against the most powerful man in New York City.
Look at me, I'm trembling.
And made headlines of their own.
So what's it gonna be?
Disney's new musical, Newsies, rated PG, starts Friday, April 10th at a theater near you.
At JCPenney, we've changed the way we look at details.
The way a pattern's cut.
A pleat is pressed.
A button sewn.
We're looking harder than ever.
And better than ever. JCPenney. We've changed our feel for fabrics. We've gotten softer.
Smoother.
Thicker.
Thinner.
Lighter.
And tighter.
We've changed. JCPenney.
We've raised our standards and refined our selection.
We've added names you know and names you can count on.
We've shipped in Dockers,
Hitched up with Hager.
and found the perfect fit with Hanes.
And though we've changed how we look at details, from accessories to zippers,
One thing remains the same.
our great values.
And great values are what make us JCPenney.
Point of fact, it takes the average person an average of 20 keystrokes to do an average task with their PC. Counterpoint. You can do it with just a point and click with Microsoft Windows.
Hello, America. Hey, this is your old buddy Willard Scott, and I'm hosting the new Original Amateur Hour, where you'll see some of the best amateur talent in the whole world. Singers, dancers, jugglers, comics, zany novelty acts, you name it, we've got it. And it's all part of the new Original Amateur Hour. So get your family all ready for the most entertaining hour on television, the new Original Amateur Hour.
Sunday at 7:30, 6:30 Central on the Family Channel, the positive place.
It's my favorite program.
We now return to Roots, the Next Generations, on the Family Channel. Roots, the Next Generations will continue in a moment on the Family Channel.
Who do I think I am, Sherlock Holmes?
Not quite. He's Father Frank Dowling, and his show is now a Family Channel favorite.
Well, I'm happy to hear that.
It's the Father Dowling Mysteries, returning next week at 9, 8 Central on the Family Channel. Roots is sponsored by the makers of Extra Strength Bayer Plus.
Cutbacks continue.
Recession.
Politicians.
Crime.
Pollution.
Daycare. Not having any time. Job insecurity.
You never needed it more. A new extra-strength pain reliever made to get today's tough headaches before they really get you. 1,000 milligrams, stomach guard, and the name Bayer. That should ease your mind. Introducing new extra-strength Bayer Plus. Now there's no pain you can't bear.
Terry is impressed with the ease of Microsoft Word for Windows. But more importantly, the office is impressed with Terry. Microsoft Word, the word processor for Windows. We'd like to point out that for 10 million people, Microsoft Windows is an easier way to use their PCs. We'd now like to point out how easy it is to see for yourself. Just call 1-800-882-2000.
Only the Discovery Channel gets you this close to real life. The Discovery Channel. It's your world.
The following messages are brought to you in part by your local cable system.
You asked for it again. Over 30 years of the world's funniest people, silliest stunts, and riskiest business. Presented like you've never seen them before.
The Romanians don't believe in polluting the atmosphere with rocket fuel and have developed their own method of propulsion based on the nation's most plentiful resource, guys in shorts.
Don't try this unless you have a very long living room.
You asked for it again. Sunday at 8:30, 7:30 Central on the Family Channel, the positive place.
I assure you, Alcalde, there is only one Zorro.
And the Alcalde will not soon forget it.
You made a serious mistake this time, my friend. Well, nobody's perfect.
It's all new swashbuckling action as Zorro outfoxes his foe.
Lancers, to arms! Shoot him! I need very careful with those rifles, amigos.
The chase is on as Zorro comes to the rescue.
Zorro, you saved my life.
Zorro, Sunday night at 9, 8 Central on the Family Channel, the positive place.
Whenever I think back to growing up during the Great Depression, I'm reminded of the wonderful experiences I shared with my family on Walton's Mountain. It was these treasured moments, full of dreams and hope, that inspired me to become a writer. And though our lives were simple, we thrived in the love that bound our family together. Join us for the memories on the Waltons. Weeknights at 7, 6 Central on the Family Channel.
We now return to Roots, the Next Generations on the Family Channel. Roots, the Next Generations will continue in a moment on the Family Channel. The positive place, where families and fun come together. Join us for an exciting evening of comedy, drama, and adventure. The Positive Place, Sunday night beginning at 6, 5 Central, only on the Family Channel. The Family Channel, yes indeed.
Microsoft Word for Windows is so easy. It just takes one click to make your work look twice as good. Microsoft Word, the word processor for Windows. Dan figures the time he saves using Microsoft Excel for his budgets is time well spent with others. Microsoft Excel, the spreadsheet for Windows.
Recently, I switched pain relievers from Tylenol to Advil. You see, I got these really pounding headaches, and I found 2 Advil worked better than 2 Tylenol gel caps. For my tough headaches, Advil just works better. Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
The formula was developed by a surgeon, now from the makers of Doctor Recommended Preparation H, new, soothing, alcohol-free Preparation H cleansing tissues. They clean and refresh after hemorrhoid attacks. New cleansing tissues from the makers of Doctor Recommended Preparation H.
Why should you change phone companies when you're perfectly happy with the one you've got? Sprint spokesperson. Volume discounts. So if you call a lot, it would be nuts to use anyone else. You have relatives in over 180 countries. Sprint lets you call them all direct. Phone cards, even in Braille. Sprint didn't go down and leave a kabillion people stranded. Call now and you'll even get 100 minutes free. How many more reasons do you need?
The following messages are brought to you in part by your local cable system.
Are you still twisting? Well, start insisting on Farber Seal, the modern bag sealer from Farberware. Just slide it along the open edge of your bag, and it's sealed. What could be simpler than that? Farber Seal keeps your chips chipper, your cereal crackling, and your deli slicer fresh. Tied up in knots, Farber Seal even trims your bag. Neat, tight, and secure. Why pay a fortune for zipper bags? With a Farber Seal seal, it's really sealed. You can even make separate compartments. Farber Seal is battery operated, so you can take it outdoors, up in the attic, or away on vacation. It's a genuine Farberware product, yet it's only $19.95. Order now.
Call toll-free 1-800-767-9400 or send $19.95 plus $4.95 shipping and handling to Farber Seal, 2 Morgan Avenue, Norwalk, Connecticut, 06851.
Who can handle a house full of foster kids?
You stapled all my underwear shut.
Another foster kid, all grown up.
You've grown out, but not up.
He's Big Brother Jake, a Hollywood stuntman.
It's just a bicycle off the garage roof. It's a cakewalk.
Whose riskiest trick is raising the next generation.
Off with his head!
Well, who's watching the kids?
I am.
Well, who's watching you?
Big Brother Jake, Sunday at 6, 5 Central on the Family Channel, the positive place.
We now return to Roots, the Next Generations on the Family Channel. Next time on Roots, the Next Generations.
If ye but believe in me, you shall never die.
Simon, why you have to go?
It's just my patriotic duty.
White men made the division, and they can break it just as easily.
We fought for our country.
Papers say 23 colored was killed last month, 16 white.
families got to stick together.
Bride and groom gonna be leaving soon. Cornell University.
He's Alexander Murray Palmer Hill.
Next time on Roots, the Next Generations.
Family fun has gone to the dogs with the zany new show, That's My Dog. It's crazy canine competitions and hilarious home videos. That's My Dog. Sunday at 7, 6 Central on the Family Channel, the positive place.
Hello, America. Hey, this is your old buddy Willard Scott, and I'm hosting the new Original Amateur Hour, where you'll see some of the best amateur talent in the whole world. Singers, dancers, jugglers, comics, zany novelty acts, you name it, we've got it. And it's all part of the new Original Amateur Hour. So get your family all ready for the most entertaining hour on television, the new Original Amateur Hour.
Sunday at 7:30, 6:30 Central on the Family Channel, the positive place.
It's my favorite program.
About a year ago, MCI invented what has become our most successful savings program ever, Friends and Family. Over 5 million people have joined Friends and Family to get the 20% bonus savings. 5 million.
I've seen the savings. I've seen them on my bills. I've seen it with Friends and Family.
It's almost too good to be true. Getting 20% off, I don't even have to do anything.
To say that Friends and Family is popular in a big way is something of an understatement.
And I'm committed to try to get all of my friends to go on with MCI because not only will I enjoy the savings, but they will as well.
Now MCI is doing something big to thank everyone. During May, all members will get a 40% bonus savings, double the usual 20% savings. To get that 40% savings in May, hurry up and call and make sure you join Friends and Family now.
There are no fees for joining Friends and Family, or for adding names, or for changing names.
You can nominate 20 people to your calling circle, plus one person in any of over 220 places around the world.
And I'm going to get 20% off all the calls to my mother-in-law in England, in addition to any other savings I have.
And you'll get a free Friends and Family calling card that lets you save an extra 20%, even when you call your own home.
If I call someone with the calling card who's on my Friends and Family circle, I would see a discount.
AT&T doesn't have Friends and Family. In fact, nobody else has Friends and Family except MCI.
With Friends and Family, I could see the savings immediately.
It's money in all of our pockets here, not only mine.
All I know is that I've got these great savings.
Now that I'm signed up with Friends and Family, my phone bill keeps going down and down and down and down.
There's no reason in the world that all these people should be paying less for long distance than you do. If you've been putting off joining MCI Friends and Family, don't put it off any longer. Join now and take advantage of the 40% bonus savings in May, a gift to all our Friends and Family customers. And think of this as the card that comes with the gift.
The Adventures of the Black Stallion are stories about a wonderful, fanciful relationship, an incredible, beautiful horse, and the ideal teenage boy with the values we have all grown up with. It's a world where you can enjoy yourself and lose yourself in the adventures, no matter what age you are.
And I think that the Black Stallion is a show that the entire family is really going to enjoy. It's got elements of excitement and adventure for the kids. It moves along at a good pace. And I think that the
Internal Medicine Group, which consists of 7 physicians and a staff of 27 dedicated to promoting social and educational well-being as well as physical health in the Ozarks. By the KMO system.
The season of the cheetah. He was not seen again. For hours, the mother continued to call for her son.
We hope you're enjoying the best of the national... Best of National Geographic Specials is made possible by grants from the Internal Medicine Group, which consists of 7 physicians and a staff of 27.
The rainy season is wearing on in the Serengeti in these last days of March.
Conqueror, Indian Maharajas, and Austrian Emperor Leopold I all had hunting leopards, as they were called, sometimes by the thousands. So many cheetahs in captivity led to a decline in their numbers, but the chief threat to the species today is man's competition for the cheetah's environment.
Masters of a dark and shadowed world human eyes have seldom seen, world of the great whales. Once an employee of the park, remembers.
Next time on the Best of the National Geographic Specials, we'll take a look at other fascinating corners of our ever-changing and ever-expanding world. Till then, I'm Mike Farrell for the National Geographic Society.
Wilderness, the elk. In winter, an ailing bull is challenged to go on. Some don't survive. The animal is the monarch of the mountains.
Funding for NOVA is provided by the Johnson & Johnson family of companies, supplying health care products worldwide. And Lockheed, a bold new force in systems engineering, management, and technology services for defense, space, and industry. Major funding for NOVA is provided by the financial support of viewers like you.
Try to pull themselves to safety.
We will be back to NOVA, Monarch.
Mothers smell each calf as it emerges, now and for generations to come. This is PBS.
Next on The American Experience, the Great Air Race of 1924. Next on The American Experience.
Major funding for this series is provided by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by the financial support of viewers like you.
Corporate funding for the American Experience is provided by Aetna. For more than 135 years, a part of the American Experience.
Harvey saved his life.
Alan Weatherly, along with Ben Atwell and Sue Phillips here in the Ozarks Public Television.
Months, Martin and Harvey's comrades.
What a wonderful adventure, and you had an opportunity to live that adventure tonight here on Ozarks Public Television. No other place that you can tune to on your television set to be able to see. On PBS, right here in the Ozarks, because people like you are making it possible for programs like this to be produced and shown. Go to the phone right now and pick up the telephone. Dial the number that you see on the screen and join the family. Or call a friend and turn them on to public TV. Simply look at that number on the screen. Keep that in mind, jot it down, go over to the phone, call us right now and let us know how much this program meant to you. If you've ever flown, if you've ever wanted to be a pilot, if you've ever wanted to soar like an eagle, what an adventure this must have been for those men who flew around the world, and for those who tried. Public television is exciting too, in a way kind of like what you saw there this evening. It's an adventure in that the best programs perhaps haven't even been produced yet. But with your support, they'll be produced and you'll be able to see them right here on that same television set, tuned to the same spot where you're tuned right now. So make that call. Go to the phone, pick up the phone, and we've got operators right now with MCI who are waiting to hear from you. And we've got other folks here in the studio who want to tell you a little about what's going on during this membership drive on Ozarks Public TV. And with me right now in the studio, we have Alan and Sue. Let's go over and see what they're doing right now.
On our crowded planet, few Edens remain to the forgotten river.
To better understand our world, ourselves, and our future, this program is made possible by the people of Chevron. Chevron, giving thought to television.
We will be back.
As if it were to be their last meal.
Together, we've just watched the National Geographic special, Journey to the Forgotten River. With the beautiful editing job and photography, took years to put together, the great music, just the whole...
Nature is made possible by public television stations, your gas company, and the gas industry, whose respect for nature and the environment is reflected in the underwriting of this series. America's gas industry provides 160 million people with natural gas energy all across the country.
Alan Weatherly, along with Carmen Damp, we're here and we're having a good time. Look.
By monitoring their brain waves, we know that they first enter a phase of light sleep, lasting 20 to 40 minutes.
And we have enough orphans. I'm George Page.
The following program is made possible by a grant from the Gannett Foundation.
Springfield, Missouri in the 1930s. A world of passenger trains, streetcars, baseball, and fading memories of a time when life seemed simpler.
Had an impact on the city. It was his great contribution.
Come forward and express a strong growth. But again, it's geographically to the lake country for tourism.